delicious smoothie. Strawberry, banana, blueberries with some silk almond cashew milk that has extra protein in it, which is pretty good. 2 scoops of the Equate plant-based protein powder, which is made from peas and quinoa, or quinoa as the natives say it. And 7 ounces of espresso. So we get that done. All right, so before we proceed into the mission, let's go to the menu. Yes, I recall having some supports that we got to finish up on. So let's go with Lorenz. Oh, he's got words to say with Rafael.
Meat is the best.
That's what she said.
Veggies and fish are great too, but there's nothing like a good cut of meat.
May I join you?
Hey, yo. He wants to join you, son.
Hey, Lawrence. You here to eat? It looks like you barely grabbed anything.
Please, this amount will suffice for me. There's no need to compare our portions.
No wonder you're so skinny. My little sis eats more than you. Come on, have some of mine.
Disrespect.
More than I do.
You offer me half-eaten scraps? The nerve! With manners like that, even a nobleman would be an absolute disgrace. Have you no dignity?
You're pretty touchy, huh? It's probably just because you're hungry.
Raphael, please, do you mind? I cannot enjoy the simple pleasure of a meal in these conditions.
Why can't you enjoy your meal? You don't like what's on the menu? You wait here. I'll go to the kitchen and find something tastier for you.
That won't be necessary. Please, just let me eat. In peace. Alone.
I don't think you get it, Lawrence. Nothing goes with a meal better than good company. If leading the Alliance is your goal, you should really try eating with other people first.
I'm afraid I fail to see the connection between leadership and dining.
If you want to be a leader, you have to know how to get along with different types of people, right? If you really want to get to know someone, all you have to do is share a meal with them.
Unfortunately, it seems the more time I spend eating with you, the less likely we are to become friends.
What a prick.
The more you eat with someone, the more you learn about them. Their likes, their dislikes, you know? You might get some of their food that way too. You can eat more and bulk up.
This guy.
All that talking made me hungry again. I'm gonna go get seconds.
What an absolute bother.
No, you're an absolute bother.
I suppose he does have a point about observations of character at the dinner table.
He was right. Raphael speaking some wisdom, folks. Trust me. You sit down and eat with people, you'd be surprised at what you'll learn and discover compared to just looking at them or just casually talking to them. You'd be surprised. Oh, Lorenz got stuff to say to me, hey? It'll take time before you can deep in the spot. Okay, fair enough. Alright, Lysithea!
Lysithea, do you have a moment? There is a matter of significance I'd like to discuss with you.
Don't infantilize her.
You're always seeking the attention of ladies. But why are you wasting your breath on me?
Oof!
Don't be silly. I want to discuss the future of the Alliance, to have a constructive and candid exchange of opinion.
I'm not so sure I'm the one being silly. Actually, I'm busy. Stuff to do.
Now hold on just a moment. House Ordelia will never benefit from such a narrow-minded mentality.
I was under the impression you were interested in me as a person. What do house matters have to do with anything?
As it stands, the bonds between Alliance lords are quite weak. If this state of affairs persists, I'm afraid those bonds may dissolve entirely.
I couldn't care less.
Oof.
House Ordelia may be small, but a small house is fettered by fewer obligations than a larger one. Apply yourselves actively in diplomacy, negotiate wisely, and you could do much to help maintain peace among the neighboring lords. The recognition of those lords would benefit your house immensely. To that end, why not start with me, the heir to House Gloucester? It couldn't hurt for us to become friends, could it?
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. As much as I hate politics, but the form of politicking he's proposing is not incorrect. But he is coming off very pompous and arrogant by saying, "Oh, why don't you start with me?" I'm like, bro, you just pissed off Raphael. Like, come on now.
Yes, as it is, I'm studying magic for the benefit of the Alliance. and I would appreciate it if you left me to it.
What did she say prior?
Yes, yes, of course, when the time comes. But right now, I'm quite busy. Maybe later.
Better respect that shit, bro. You better.
Ah, I see. Then
Okay.
forgive the intrusion. I will take my leave of you for now. But
All right.
if
He's
there
being
is
nice
any
about it.
way I can be of help to you or your house, I hope that you won't hesitate to ask. After all, as I'm sure you know, the future of the Alliance is my responsibility.
The future, he says. As though I have a future.
Whoa, no need for the doom and gloom, girl. Come on now. All right. Since we're already got Lysithea flapping around, so I talk to Ignace. What does I call him? Ignacio.
Good morning, Lysithea. Out for a stroll, are we? It's lovely weather for it. I might go wander outside myself. I'm sure I can see some beautiful sights.
Ignatz, hold still, will you?
Sure.
Your shoes are untied. It looks sloppy. Let me just fix it for you.
Don't prank him.
Oh, thank you for letting me know. But
Okay.
really, I'm perfectly capable of tying them myself.
That's mindful of her.
Clearly that's not the case. Otherwise, this wouldn't be an issue. Now, hush. There we go.
Thanks.
You've also got awful bedhead.
What?
What? But I examined myself in the mirror before leaving my quarters.
It's the back of your head. Quite unkempt. You really should get it together. I mean, really. You're born to a noble adjacent merchant family, aren't you? You really should be more presentable.
Sorry, Lysithea. You're always so perfectly put together. In fact, I'd say you're perfect in all respects. I don't think I've seen you fail at anything.
Well, consider that if I make even the slightest misstep, everyone will treat me like a child. There's nothing I hate more than that.
Yes, thank you,
I
Captain
see.
Obvious.
Well, I think you're very mature. If anything, you may be overdoing it somewhat. I mean, people treat me like a child sometimes. But I like it, because it reminds me that other people care about me. You know? No matter how much we stretch, some things are always beyond us. I think it's fine to be vulnerable and ask for help sometimes.
You're smart.
Ignatz, are you really lecturing me about how I conduct myself right now?
Oh my god,
You're a
girl.
sheepish, unreliable scatterbrain who can only ever think about what others think of him.
Ay, mi madre ta nena. What am I gonna do with this girl? Seriously. He wasn't talking about saying go ahead, let them treat you like a kid. Like in a bad way. It's like, bro, they're just looking out for you. God, esta nena. For real, for real. Like, did she not listen to anything he said? Alright? Yeah, like no, like for example, with our parents, right? No matter how old I get, I'll always be my parents' kid. That's just not gonna change. So she's in her late teens in the story, at least at this phase. Like, come on now, girl. Ugh.
You should worry about your own maturity before you start questioning mine. Although you certainly look the part of a baby, so maybe that's asking too much.
Oh, you puta madre! Oh my god, what a condescending Oh, esta nena. Oh my god, she's too full of herself. Oh my god, that superiority complex for real.
Anyway, I've got things to do, so I'm gonna go now.
Lysithea, wait. Hey!
Out of my way! You're such a child, I swear.
Bro!
That was uncalled for. After all, I am older than she is.
Yo, she got that little kid complex for real. It's equivalent to guys with the little man complex. They're big and buff because they used to be super skinny. So then they act like they gotta be like a unga bunga, to compensate for the fact that they get often looked at as something less. Whatever, man. Keep brushing it off, Ignacio. You're doing all right. She's just, I don't know. Oh, conversation with Leonie. Okay.
Oh, Professor, here's the map you...
Oh.
Well,
give me a moment.
there's always next time, I suppose.
No, you good, you good.
Hey, Ignatz, didn't you have something to talk to the professor about?
Oh no, nothing urgent. You didn't cut short your conversation because of me, did you?
Come on, do I seem like the type to do that? No.
No.
I just had a couple of questions about the bows. We're done now, so I thought I'd come and tell you.
The bows? Is
See,
something
she's
wrong with
mindful.
them?
Lots of them have come in for repairs lately, so I switched out some of the strings for stronger ones. They've been breaking less, but now they're harder to draw.
Ah, I see. I suppose people would prefer if you went back to the lighter bowstrings.
Maybe. If the only issue was the draw weight, I'd just tell people to get stronger arms. But the real problem is that you can't shoot as fast. The arrows also fly too far now.
I can see how slower shooting is a drawback, but the arrows flying farther, that actually sounds like a good thing.
Yeah.
Sure, on open plains, but up close you lose accuracy. That's
Yeah.
why I thought it might be good to use different bowstrings for different scenarios. I wanted the professor's opinion about that.
Oh, good point. You know a lot about bows, don't you?
Guess I do. I grew up in a hunting village, so I've been around them my whole life. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily better than anyone, but at least I know what I'm doing. And you? Do you have something you're really good at?
Me? Oh no, I don't think so.
I'll let y'all know early in advance. Ignatz ends up being one of the best swordsmen and best users of bow and arrow in the game. At least when it comes to the golden deer. Like, he's one of the best ones for it. His dexterity in late game is like ultra instinct. Like, he ends up being that clutch MVP player that you need on your team.
Well, I'm sure you'll find your thing someday.
I hope so.
And if you build Leone properly, she's also great at offense. She's great for mounting and for spears and javelins and stuff, which is something that sticks out a lot if you've played Three Hopes. It sticks out a lot more when you play with her in that game, which again, alternate timeline, but it helps you actually get a better grasp of what to do better when you're going back to this game, which I think is pretty cool. So let's just save. And, well, it's time for the mission, but I wonder if... Can I move up to anything yet? But then again, I haven't mastered even my own class. So there's that. Like, I haven't even mastered my own class yet, so... Let's see, because if you look... Yeah. I'm a mere maiden. Alright, so the soldier, I haven't even mastered that yet. So I still got a long way to go before I even think of anything. Like, for example, I'll just show you now. If I try to go up here, I might be able to get the mercenary thing done. But the thing is, I want to master my class first before I jump into the next. So that way when you go into the next class, you're better equipped. So, food for thought for any of you wondering and trying to figure out how to do this best. And the best route about it. No one's a master of anything yet, because again, we're still early game. Check the marketplace first for anything. Let's check our battalion. So we gotta replenish anybody. It never hurts. It's only 20 G's. It's nothing. Alright, so now armory. Ooh, I got a brave sword, but I can use a silver sword. Alright, so if my iron sword breaks, guess what? I got something I need. Alright, for my man here, he's good. He's alright for now. He's gonna be okay. He's got more than one thing going for him. Okay. Alright, so we have that done. That's cool. It's gravy. Okay, inventory. So, before I forget, items. So, me. What is my dragon crest? I mean, not dragon crest, my flame crest. Do I have it? No. Do Do I want to use it for luck? Might as well. Why not, right? So let me see. Do I have the Flame Crest available yet or no? Apparently not. That's okay. Right? So. Alright. House Edmund. Okay, just gotta make sure the right ones. So let's look at them. The Ernest. Krista Masuil. Noah Gloucester. He is from House Gloucester, so there you go. Alright, him. Alright, Krista the Beast. I put on him because why not? Let me see. Where is the Scythia? That's Goneril. It's Aubin, Sharon, Timotheus. This is Chevalier. Very French, if you ask me. Yep, this is her. Yeah, Goneril. She's House Edmund. So you gotta look for the Edmund one for her. Let's see, do I have it? Ernest, Masuil, Noah, Albin, Sharon, Timotheus. Oh, that's right, because she didn't make it in my first gameplay. Oh, she's Goneril. Woo, girl. Store. Thank you. She's Goneril. Goneril. Okay. Where are you? Alright, there we go. She's that one. She's House Edmund. She didn't make it. That's why I don't have hers. Let me see. Let me do something. Hold on. Let's look at our roster first, right? Always look at that sometimes. Sometimes that gives you a better idea. Alright, so me. Let me see. Notes. Gerald. He's House Regan. Gloucester. He's a commoner, so he doesn't have a crest. He's crestless. He's of a merchant family. Nothing here. No crest. She's House Ordelia. There we go. Oh, she's House Lester. I thought she by Edmund. Okay. Yep, Goneril, like I said. She's showing Village. Margrave Gautier. Okay. Alright, so there's that. So that way we got a better understanding, you know. Okay, now items. No, these are the skills. Alright, so that's that. Now, inventory one more time. Look at everyone's inventory so we can see if we need anything. Alright, she's gonna be alright. Lance. Oh! Trying to remember if. Okay. Alright, Hilda, Axe. She's got a training sword, but again, she's magic, so that's her thing. Her training bow, just in case. Yeah, he's got a bow and he's got a shield. We need another sword. Just in case, buddy. Gauntlet, axe. He's gonna be alright. I don't mind giving him a little extra. Alright, let's equip that steel shield. Is anyone lacking a shield that they may require to stay alive? No, everyone's alright on that. Okay. Axe, shield. She's alright. Okay, just double checking one more time. It never hurts to check. Take your time. Blah blah blah. All right, yeah, everyone's got what they need, so we can go raise hell. Abilities now. Let's take a look at everyone. So right now, no real extra quirks for me to add. Model leader. What does that do? Doubles experience and earn Earth for battalions. Honestly, not really a necessary thing for him. Or for any of us right now, because quite frankly, close counter, that'd be cool, but right now, the way I have him geared up, team's ready to go. Alright. Combat arts. How we looking? Do you have anything? No. Let's see. Yeah, I remember I already adjusted these in the last play, so no biggie. Alright, with that said, let's go. Assault at the Rite of Rebirth at the monastery, Holy Mausoleum. While the plot to assassinate the Archbishop shakes the monastery to its core, you suspect the enemy may have a different motivation. Anxiety abounds as the goddess's Rite of Rebirth commences. Alright, let's see. Oh my, the assault. Assault, I tell you!
Rebirth is finally underway. Time to see if our hunch was right.
I hope it's not. Then we wouldn't have to fight anyone.
Well, I mean, only the goddess knows.
Dear goddess, please protect us.
Right or wrong, the clock is ticking. All we can do for now is stick to the plan.
You seem a mite too relaxed for my liking. The goddess's Rite of Rebirth is about to begin. While we are in the goddess tower, we are relying on you to secure the locations that are lacking in defense.
That's right.
May I let you in on something, Professor? My brother can be a bit callous. He told me that he was concerned about you and hinted that perhaps you would be better off patrolling a coffin.
OD! Absolute savage. Now, for those of you that prefer playing this game in Japanese, Seteth's Japanese voice actor is none other than the same guy doing the voice for Dio from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. If that amuses you, go the heck right on ahead. Personally, for me, it doesn't translate very well in Japanese for him, because then the rest of the crew, believe it or not, I'm not a fan of the Japanese voices for this game. However, the English voices have turned out very darn well. Just saying. That's just my opinion.
That was said in jest, Flame, and in confidence. Please just remain by my side and do not cause any more trouble. As a professor, you would do well to remember that it is your duty to guide your students down the path of righteousness.
Yes.
Please excuse us, everyone. We shall see you again after the ceremony has concluded.
Somehow I misread that as...
Sedith is way too overprotective. He reminds me of my brother.
I'll let you guys know now. I don't think, if I remember correctly, you don't get to meet Hilda's brother in this game. However, you get to meet him, and he is a playable character in Three Hopes. So again, having both games is actually fun. It's not one of those, oh, it's a retread. No, alternate timeline, certain things change, and as a result, you get to meet different characters you would have never met in this game. Anyway.
Come on, Teach. I know a hidden spot where we can monitor the stairs that lead to the Holy Mausoleum. If there's anyone down there, they'll be trapped like the rats they are. We'll just have to take them down without getting bitten.
Yep. Yep. These are very good infos, but again, like I saw before, the profit yielding on the crops isn't always guaranteed. Sometimes it just stays at one round, where sometimes you might get 2 or 3. So, ahora pues, let's look at, what's the support? I forgot how to use the support thingy. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. That's what that is. All right, let's take a look at our map so we get a good idea where the heck we're gonna be going. All right, so if we look, let me press this button. Everything's pretty much in the forefront, right? As you can see, main cheese down the middle. You got some jackasses on the sides, right? See that? Now, one thing we may have to look for is potential ambush from the rear. So that's something we may have to be mindful about. So with that said, all right. One cool little thing, if you notice the round circling here, which is usually more reflecting of the moon itself, it tends to change its alignment throughout the different months, which I think is pretty cool. So with that in mind, let's wage war!
Our guess was spot on. Looks like we have company.
Those Central Church dastards have spotted us. Buy me some time while I open the seal on the casket.
A tu mamada.
I'm on.
All right, let's do this.
Looks like the enemy is going after the casket in the back. Maybe they're going after the Saint's bones? Weird. I'd like to defeat them before they can finish the job.
Yes. 25 turns.
Look closely at the ground. There's some kind of contraption on certain parts of the floor.
Gotta be careful with that. Remember, some of them can hurt you.
The smart move is to advance while finding the best fighting positions we can, based on the enemy's weaponry.
So, with that said, can I hit him? No. But, put me up ahead. Alright.
Ready and willing.
Vámonos! Poof. Oh.
Too easy.
Ooh, yeah. Alright, so now.
Ready anytime.
Ignacio! Finish him! There we go.
I get things done.
Yes, he does. He's one of my favorites, believe it or not. The Scythia is awesome too, but. Alright. Bamole. Babushka! There we go. So Luna. Delta. Ooh. 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 Homeboy hitting hard too. Alright, we gotta be careful with that.
I don't have time for failure.
Neither do I, my girl. Come on. Alright, so here's what we do, right?
Who, me?
Put her here. Assist. A physic. I'll heal her up.
Apologies. Is this power really mine?
Yes! The power is yours! Alright. You, my man. I'm gonna get you over here. Alright. Alright, Sylvain. You know what? Keep you here. Just in case, because I already smell something funny brewing. Alright.
I stand ready.
Alright.
Let's get to it.
Leonie. I have you up with me, yeah. No, go with Raphael. Go with Raphael. I trust you in his hands. Hilda,
Who, me?
stay with Sylvain.
Death Knight, prove your strength and scatter these fools.
Oh, God.
I don't take commands or waste my time on weaklings.
If he looks kind of familiar and the name seems familiar, it's because this is clearly a Berserk reference to the Skull Knight. Even down to his skull face. And the horse. And the dude is OP. We do not touch this guy. Alright? If you don't want to see your threads of causality get torn apart, avoid touching this guy at all costs this early in the game. I'm just saying, hell, even his eyes and his voice is similar to Death Knight from the Golden Age movies of Berserk, which you can watch on Netflix.
I'm getting a really disturbing vibe from that guy.
As you should.
No one go near the evil-looking knight, okay?
He's right. Listen to him. Dale caso. Ay, mamadas. Alright. Alright. Here's what I'm going to do. Again, I will not touch that mofo. I refuse to do so. Alright. Here's what I'm going to do. For her sake. Hack.
It was
Hakemate! Alright. So now. Alright, so here's my thing. Do I want? No. Let me do this. Alright. And then keep Marianne right behind her. Because again, protection. We must protect. Because they're going to hit her hard. Right. Now. Rafael. This way. Leona. Pa acá. Terrain that raises defense. Has no effect on flyers. Okay. So, let's boost her defense. She's going to need that. Ignace. Alright, so. That's going to come in handy. Alright. Lorenz. Can't really hit nobody, but let's keep you behind Ignacio. Better safe than sorry, okay? Alright, here, let's spread you out a little bit. Sylvain, you don't want to back up a little too, just in case. You may need the space, you never know. Me cago en la verga de tu madre. Alright. Hey, it's something. Look. Get him. Alright. Yeah, we gotta be careful now. Okay, ahora pues, this is what we're gonna do, right? Ooh. Keep them there, right? So now, wait, let me, curious. Good. There we go. Now we get to actually hurting some mofos up in here. Got him.
I did it. I did.
I did it. Yo, Adrian.
I'm getting better.
Okay, now. Oof. Let's see. All right. First things first, right? Alright, this is what we're gonna do. Retreat! Gonna have to, because you don't want to waste all of Marianne's energy. That can be a very dangerous step to take. So, yeah, I obviously don't want that. But what I could do is the following, right? Nosferatu! Good. Almost no damage to her whatsoever. That's good. Now, Rafael. There we go. So that way, let them know that they can't just do whatever they want. Now, luckily I haven't moved them. There's a reason. There's a reason for it. Again. Want to avoid any silliness, so there we go. Come on, there we go. Oh, you couldn't do anything to me. All right, so you know what? While they have yet to ambush us. Let's just do this for now. Alright. Man, this is worse than playing chess, bro. Ooh, you missed! You missed! You missed. Oh, good stuff, Rafael. There we go. Now we're talking. Oh, la mamadas. Oh, come on, get him. There you go. That's what I'm talking about, Papa. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I want to see. All right. So now, remember, do not touch the Skull Knight. Touch anyone you want, but do not touch the Skull Knight, because I'm gonna tell you right now, that dude will one-shot you. I'm telling you now, he will one-shot you. This is not even a threat; it is a guarantee.
Never underestimate an outsider. Life doesn't always go as planned.
Oh, a chess key. Don't know what to do with it right now, so you know. All right, Ignacio. Mándalo pa'l carajo ahora. Oh! All right. All right, Lorenz. Con el fuego. Métele fuego. Sagitai. Hey. Not as fun as the fire, but hey, look, it gets the job done, and that's what counts, right? All right. Nosferatu. All right, Raphael. Finish him. Iron Gauntlets.
Won that.
All right, that's what I'm talking about. Now, let's bring up Leone right here. Now,
Leave it to me.
Lysithia. I'm gonna get you right behind Ignacio. All right, Ila again. I'm gonna put you here on the east. Sylvain on the west.
The reinforcements haven't arrived.
See what I mean?
If they approach from behind, we can attack them from both sides.
Psych! Oh, you prico! Okay, good. Now, we advance. Again, we just gotta get there. All right. So now, Ignacio. No. Oh, this is a fun little thing. A lot of people didn't know this before. But, yeah, you can do that just to get a closer view. Of course, you always want to get a full view of the map. So, alright, so for him... Why can't I... Why can't I... Alright. I was trying to, you know. Oh, that's right, because I was using Lysithia, no wonder.
It could get rough.
Okay, so for her. Okay. Item. Culinary. Right. Now for him. Again, do not touch the Skull Knight. Do not touch him. No lo toques. Unless you're really trying to have it. No. 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 Under no circumstances. Alright, real quick. Click that. So if we want to finish this bastard off. Yep, see? Get him! Ooh, no damage. Good stuff. Alright. Good blocking, Ignacio. That's what I'm talking about. That's my G right there. Lorenz! Finish him!
A trivial victory. I'm still not satisfied.
Alright, now. Aquí. You know what? Disturbance!
Now is good.
La disturbancia. What? They missed! Alright, Booty Blues!
Who, me?
Yes, you! Who else? Oh, training sword. Because... Oh, okay. No damage taken. Okay.
Let's
Now.
get to it.
Rack 'em.
I'll celebrate later.
Level up.
Gotta keep improving.
Ahí vamos. That's what I'm talking about.
I got
Now,
this.
you are gonna have to go help him out because there is backup coming. You gotta protect Hila too.
Who, me?
You right here, Sylvain.
I'm on it.
Good. Resistance. Hey, it is what it is.
Don't waste it.
Mira este cabrón tratando de cagarme el padre. Este también. Quizá que no saben aprender. Son unos petardos de la madre. Oh, they dare! There you go, Ignacio. That's what you do. School them bastards. There you go.
I'm getting better.
Get them whelps. Alright, now.
Stay focused.
Guess what, son? I'm going this way.
Ready and willing.
Alright. Wreck this guy's rectum, buddy. There we go. Oh, you missed one, but that's okay. We're gonna be alright.
Ready anytime.
Get him. Get him, get him, get him, get him. Right there. Alright. Gotta be careful. I don't have such a great feeling about this. Let me put her here. And Sister Marianne. Can she assist with a physic? No, not from there. Not from that position. But maybe here. Let me see. Assist physic. Oh, she gonna need, because I don't need her turning into mincemeat now. Her HP low as heck. Alright, now.
I stand ready.
My man. Take this bastard down. Onslaught! There we go. Woo, your battalion's maxing out. There you go, he can't even move now. Mejor todavía. Toma, pa' que muera.
You underestimated me.
Alright. So, here's the thing. I'd rather he be back up and she go right on ahead. Yep. Bring her ahead. Right. Sylvain, get you closer to the entrance now, because I don't know how this is going to work. So.
Let's go.
He lives. He lives. He lives. No! Alright. We gotta rewind. ¡Ay! Me cago en la madre. Alright. Segundo. Booty plus. Let me go back to. Yeah, right here. So now. Here's what we're gonna do. Alright. Ignacio, Ignacio, Ignacio. Where are you? Yeah. Let's go back here.
Ready anytime.
No. Okay. There we go.
I did it. I did.
Okay, there we go. We got that, right? Lysithea, I'm gonna need to take. Don't worry, I'm not gonna let you die. Alright. Alright. Number 1. Number 2.
I'm on it.
I have Sylvain as your defense, right?
Who, me?
Her, I'll bring her up front. Raphael, I need you to be the backup with them. Alright, so for here. Alright.
Let's get to it.
Leone, right here.
Who, me?
I'm not sure about you yet. I want to bring you back for defense, but... Alright, Physic. Is there anyone else? No. See that? Nah, you know what? Yeah, I'll go on the wait mode for that. Alright, now. Him. Keep him close. Keep him close to Ignacio.
Time to take action.
Yeah, I missed. Nice. Now I can go ahead and move to another. Good. Oh, you dare! Now. Oh, tiene estos pricks.
Stay focused.
Alright. Let's do what we came here for.
You're too late. The seal will be broken any minute now.
Now, if I got anything to say about it.
You fought well.
There you go. Me cago en ti y toda tu descendencia.
We must all do our part.
It's no use. The seal is broken. You can't. A sword.
Your sword is mine. Oh, you dare? That's right. That's mine, son. Oh, he dares Hadouken. I make it go choppy choppy. And look, my sword is on fire. It's hotter than 1,000 suns, buddy. Oh, where are you gonna go? Oh, now he wants to post the shield. Ooh, yeah, come on, come on, come on. Rájalo en dos. Okay. Unfortunately, this is a kid-friendly game, so there's no blood splattering. Just saying. Oh, it's missing a crest. Crest ball.
That sword is... I see. What a pleasant surprise.
The jerk got away. Was that magic? We can't even chase after him. Hey, Professor, the way that sword is shining, do you think it could be...
Catherine!
Oh, looks like you have this under control. You, round up any stragglers.
Will do.
Only 7 turns. It didn't even take that much. Yep. Very well earned, Ignacio. La espada del creador. This mysterious blade unleashes its true power in my hands, extending to reach distant enemies. The weapon's durability is restored by 5 each time he chooses to rest on his day off. So it's one of those swords that, like, if you don't want to lose it, you're gonna have to, you know, chill it out a bit. Something you have to be mindful of with that sword specifically.
As all of you have committed a breach of faith, the Archbishop will now pass judgment.
Inciting a kingdom noble to rebel. Unlawful entry. The attempted assassination of the Archbishop. An attack on the Holy Mausoleum.
Yep.
It is unnecessary to go on, followers of the Western Church.
What? We have nothing to do with the Western Church.
You have already been identified. Please spare us your second-rate theater.
Dishonoring a holy ceremony is worthy of death for a member of the Church.
Mi madre.
Well past the hope of redemption. If you have any grace remaining, you will willingly offer your life as atonement for this crime.
No, this isn't what we were told would happen. We've been deceived.
It's no use arguing. Whatever your excuse, the punishment stands. May your souls find peace as they return to the goddess.
Please, the goddess would never forgive you for our execution.
You sure about that?
Monster. We know you've already slaughtered many of our fellow brethren like this.
This concludes the investigation. Please remove these poor lost souls from my sight.
Oof. She ain't having it. Them thick hips are not having it.
I suppose that's that. The assassination attempt, the attack on the Holy Mausoleum. Looks like it was all a plot by the Western Church. It's just too bad that that masked knight who was leading the attack got away. Vanished without a trace.
But why would the Western Church want to attack Lady Rhea?
Why? Take your pick of reasons. Relations with the Western Church aren't exactly friendly.
Tell me.
That's right. Gerald mentioned that you grew up completely isolated from the church. The Church of Seros is split into a few different branches across Fodlan. The Central Church is headquartered right here at Garrick Mach. Then there's the Western Church. Far west from Castle Gaspar, where Lord Lonato had his little rebellion, is the fortress city of Aryan Road. It's the strongest fortress in the kingdom. On the other side of it is the headquarters of the Western Church.
Not too smart to figure with people who worship the same goddess as you.
The bishop of the Western Church must be pretty ambitious. Probably hopes to split off completely. In which case, he'd need to weaken the Central Church's influence. Killing Rhea is certainly one way to do that. To the shock of no one, I hear the knights have been sent to subdue the leaders of the Western Church.
Oh boy.
Probably get a chance to assist.
Bear in mind, the Western Church would be close to the Empire, where the Black Eagles reside. So keep that in mind.
You're an odd one, aren't you, Professor? How'd you make it this far in life without ever interacting with the church? I can't believe someone like you exists in Fodlan. It's too strange.
If you think that's weird, consider the fact that Rhea hired Teach despite all that.
So those guys they caught, they all got the axe, right? That's brutal.
Lady Rhea can be rather intimidating at times. In fact, she can be downright terrifying.
Professor, those who cannot be saved must be delivered to the goddess for judgment. Is that not so?
There you are, Professor. It seems Lady Rhea would like a word with you. Come with me.
The Archbishop lives. Not that I had ever placed much faith in those swine from the Western Church.
I have news, both good and bad. The remains of Seros were not in a tomb. However, something else was. The Sword of the Creator.
Ah, the weapon wielded by that thief, the King of Liberation.
Thief? Huh. At any rate, it is now in the hands of the Academy's new professor. I doubt you will be surprised to hear that the crest stone had already been removed from the sword when it was found.
As expected, it would be foolish to keep both in the same location.
There's more. The professor was able to awaken the sword's true power. Even without the crest stone, the sword glowed red. The professor's crest is compatible. There is no mistaking it.
Absurd. Using a relic without its crest stone should be impossible. The King of Liberation's bloodline should not even...
They must be allowed to keep it, for now. I do not have enough information about the professor to act. As for your request, I assent. The Death Knight is at your command. Use him well.
Good. I believe I will enjoy this a great deal.
Yo, that big forehead, though.
I cannot thank you enough for defeating those invaders in the Holy Mausoleum, and especially for protecting the sword of the Creator. That sword is one of the hero's relics, and the most precious artifact in the Church's possession. It is also a weapon of terrifying power. For now, I will entrust the sword to you. Please use it wisely.
Lady Rhea, wait! Do you truly mean to give the sword of the Creator to this stranger? Surely it is not the sort of thing one hands over so readily, even to someone who has the ability to wield it. If someone like Nemesis were to appear again, all of Fodlan would be consumed by war.
Nemesis.
Nemesis, the King of Liberation. He is an ancient king of mankind who was defeated by Seiros over 1,000 years ago. When Fodlan was attacked by wicked gods, it is said that the goddess gifted Nemesis with the sword of the Creator.
This has also like a berserky kind of vibe about this. Because King of Liberation, then think about King Geiseric, for those of you that are Berserk fans, who ended up being this great king with a great empire. And, well, because certain things just weren't, lining up, well, eventually his kingdom fell. And, of course, those of you that have been reading Berserk, that eventually he became the Skull Knight. That's where the differences are here. King of Liberation and the Death Knight are not the same person. They are two different characters. But of course, he has the sword of the Creator, similar to how the Skull Knight in Berserk has the sword of actuation, which is made out of a bunch of bailiffs or whatever, and the sword is crazy, brutal, strong. I digress.
Nemesis used that sword to defeat the wicked gods, saving all of Fodlan. Henceforth, he was dubbed the King of Liberation. However, his power began to corrupt him until he himself turned to the darkness. Saint Seiros was forced to destroy him. Lady Rhea, I beg you to reconsider. Given a little more time, we could more accurately assess this stranger's abilities.
No. I have faith, Sedith. Faith that our friend here will not be corrupted by wickedness. Since the death of Nemesis, none have been able to wield the sword of the Creator. Now, after all those long years of being sealed away, it has returned and found a new master.
I understand. As you wish, Lady Rhea. There you have it, Professor. See that you do not betray the trust the Archbishop has seen fit to bestow upon you.
The sword of the Creator? The King of Liberation? Each tale is more confusing than the last. And I really can't read that Rhea at all. That sword is clearly precious. So why is she so keen to gift the thing to you?
I guess the sword chose me, though.
Is that a fact?
Think about it. I picked it up like Lion-O
Entangled in a mystery.
did with the Sword of Omens and Thundercats. Grabbed the darn Thor thing, just like Thor with Mjolnir. He was deemed worthy, therefore he was able to,
And there is one more thing that has been plaguing me. The sword of the Creator. It somehow feels distinct from other relics we have seen. Such as the one that... Oh goodness, what was her name?
Catherine. Catherine!
Yes, her. The sword of the Creator is different from her Thunderbrand in one key way. It bears a hole, where something should have been, but is no more. I despise not knowing what is going on. It frightens me. And yet, I place my trust in you. I must.
Whatever comes to pass, please swear to cut a path that is your own.
Oh, I will.
The Sword of the Creator, pulled right from the legends. I finally found it, and yet it ended up in Teach's hands. Could I even use it anyway? Damn it. There's no telling what's to come.
All right. Once again.
Part 1. White Clouds. Verdant Rain Moon. Tower of Black Winds. The ceaseless rains that satiate the verdant landscape of Fodlan are accompanied by fierce winds and mighty roars of wind. This abundance of rain, sparkling as it falls against beams of emerging sunlight, is a constant reminder to the people of Fodlan that nature is ever wild and unpredictable. For when the rain finally does take pause, the clouds part and give way to a glorious rainbow.
You notice when they show the Black Eagles are more magic based, while the Blue Lions are more, obviously, armor sword based, while our team is more arrow based. Hey, Verdant Rain Moon, also known as the month of August. And the end of the month, we have a battle. By the way, August 31st is my daughter's birthday, which is in about a week and a half. So obviously, this calendar must have been like, hold on one second. So I'm thinking carefully. Hold on. Sunday. So this is based on, I think, 2018, 2019, the calendar, based on how it looks. All right, I got some more monies from the Church of Cyrus. Hooray!
I have a new mission for you, Professor. I would like for you to take your students into Kingdom territory to eliminate some thieves.
Oh.
They stole a hero's relic from House Gautier of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, the Lance of Ruin. Their leader's name is Miklan. He is apparently a disowned son of House Gautier.
Wait, why was he disowned?
I believe it had something to do with his lack of a crest. Such things are fairly common within the kingdom.
The Crestless cannot unleash the goddess's power even if they possess a relic. Nonetheless, they are still capable of simply wielding those weapons.
The hero's relics are immensely powerful weapons. We must meet this threat with adequate force. Unfortunately, most of the Knights of Seiros are away from the monastery, purging the apostates of the Western Church. So we are entrusting you with this mission. After all, you wield the Sword of the Creator, which is more than capable of opposing any relic.
The Sword of the Creator is a powerful weapon well beyond the other relics. You have nothing to fear. However, to ensure that no harm comes to the students, we will also send the monastery's most skilled individuals to aid you.
I must remind you that you are expected to conduct yourself in a manner befitting the wielder of that holy sword. Also, you should know that Professor Hanneman has been looking for you. That is all.
Okay.
Hey, Teach. I gotta say, I never would have guessed you were a descendant of the King of Liberation. You didn't forget, did you? That story I told you about a relic that could cut a mountain in half? That relic was the Sword of the Creator, the very same used by Nemesis, the King of Liberation.
I'm not his descendant, though.
Don't be coy, Teach. The Sword of the Creator could only be wielded by Nemesis. If you can use it too, that can only mean you have that bloodline's crest.
In other words, something stepdaddy Gerald didn't tell you.
Fine, keep your secrets. But just so you know, I don't understand isn't gonna cut it here at the monastery.
I love the way he said that.
Speaking of, Professor Hanneman has been looking for you. He probably wants to examine your crest with those crazy instruments of his. Actually, sounds amusing. Maybe I'll tag along.
If it isn't my little Claude, what has you so worked up?
Oh, Judith!
Judith? What are you doing here?
That's Lady Judith to you, boy. I told you, until you're in charge, I expect you to address me with all due respect. Anyway, I'm here to retrieve you. Duke Regan's condition has taken a turn for the worse.
Uh-oh.
Are you saying the old man's on his deathbed?
No, it's not that bad. But in the state he's in, he won't be able to participate in the next roundtable conference. He wants you to go in his stead. I volunteered to play the messenger.
Wow, thanks for that. Oh, and Teach, this is Judith, also known as the hero of House Daphnel.
So you're little Claude's teacher, are you? How much trouble has he been giving you?
Not enough. Not too much.
If her nickname didn't give it away, you should know that Judith, Lady Judith, is the leader of the famous House Daphnel of the Leicester Alliance. She used to be a big deal at the roundtable conferences, but it seems of late she's been reduced to a mere...
You had better shut that mouth before I put my boot in it, you tactless nuisance. Now come on, let's get going. Sorry, Professor, but I need to borrow the boy for a bit.
You might as well call her mother, Mr. Claude. Little Claude.
I suppose we'll have to finish our chat later. Sorry, Teach. But don't you worry. I'll be back in time for our next mission. All right, Judith, let's get going.
It's Lady... I suppose you are the active leader for the time being. Fair enough, boy. Fair enough.
Good of you to come, Professor. I've heard much about you lately. Specifically, that you are able to awaken the sword of the Creator's power. Thusly, it seems the true nature of your crest has been uncovered. I had, of course, seen your crest before. However, at first, I failed to recognize its true nature. Eventually, it dawned on me that what is visible is perhaps merely a small part of a greater whole.
Hey,
In
yo.
other words, your crest is too significant to be detected when using normal instruments. After this discovery, I began researching crests that might fit that description, which allowed for a temporary hypothesis. However, I could not be certain. The crest my conclusions led me to was far too unusual. A crest thought to have disappeared from this world in the millennium since the fall of Nemesis, the King of Liberation. The crest of flames. That is what you possess. Your ability to wield the sword of the Creator has unequivocally proven my hypothesis. A legendary power, dormant since time immemorial and now resurrected. There can be no doubt that this ancient power resides within you.
Yeah! August 3rd, Manuela's birthday. Ah, she's a Leo.
Thank you.
Alright, folks. We made it this far. We made it this far. So, few things before I say goodbye and save or whatever. Let's get some search done, shall we? I'm already past Myrmidon. So, what I could do is, let's jump to intermediate. Let's make him a mercenary. Yes.
A new path to tread.
Yes! There we go. Next, Raphael. Can you... Could have sworn he was already mastered up on something. Yeah. He's already mastered as a commoner. Alright, so now, let's make him a fighter yet.
Yeah, I passed.
Yes. Move him up. Next. I'm trying to remember. Let me see. As a noble, he's already mastered. So let's get him. That monk roll. Boost his... yeah, let's get him on that. Oh, don't just stand there. Keep... Oh. Oh, okay.
Was there any doubt?
I don't know, man. You had that question mark on your head, so... I don't know. Alright, Ignace. Let's see. As a commoner, you're really good. Now, let's get you... yeah, Minion. Get your sword skills up.
I can't believe I did it.
You should believe you did, bro. You're proving yourself in the battlefield, my G. Alright, so that's all the certs I got for now. Wait, hold on. Hilda, let me see. Yeah, I don't have enough seals right now, so that's something I would have to get. But we will do this next time.